FantasyEsque, and welcome back to The Sims 4 Vampire Amazon Royal Saga with the Salazar Coven. We are picking up with our Queen's breeding. She has chosen for herself the soldier known as Major Salazar, and yes, you will have noticed because of their last names that they are from the same bloodline. So guys, we have our very first ever royal vampiric inbreeding, which I am excited to get into because you will know if you watched the previous episode and actually the past few generations that Major is by far my favorite male vampire to be born in the series. I have been saving him since like Generation 3. He was born in Generation 2 as part of Generation 3. And finally, in Gen 5, we get to incorporate him into the breeding cycle. But look at him! Oh, he's so handsome. He's so handsome. But let us take a moment to backtrack through the lineage and see exactly where their lines meet, right? So, Major is the son of our Generation 2 queen, Narcissa Salazar. And Aphrodite here is the great-granddaughter of Narcissa Salazar. So Major is her great-uncle. Now, feel what you will about it. I mean, obviously, this really isn't an ideal situation in real life, but this is a fantasy game, and I love Major, so we gotta use him, right? Now, for the game, obviously, you cannot pursue romances like between cousins and stuff, but because Major is they've removed enough generations to the game to allow this to happen, which is why I'm allowing this to happen. But oh my goodness, guys, I'm excited. Now, I've been saving Major for a long time so that he can be used in an appropriate generation with an appropriate sim, but I never thought I would bring him back into the Salazar line. I always imagined that he would breed with one of the other ladies, not the flippin' queen, but here we are. Here we are. That's the decision I've made. One of you lovelies, or I think a few of you, are saying that Aphrodite should be the next to breed, so that she's close to the champion child, which the champion isn't going to breed, doesn't have a child, but the brood mother had twins, so I suppose it's safe to assume that Lagatha is going to be brood mother in line, and her youngest sister, who is currently a spare, Meredith, may end up being Saphira's heir. We don't know, it depends. But that's kind of the way it's looking right now. It's like logical, right? So there we go. Now, Aphrodite was next to breed anyways, because Saphira isn't going to be having any kids. She's not part of the cycle of this generation because she hates children. So the queen is next. Okay. I'm getting way too excited. We need to continue this. So let's try and warm these two up to each other. It is midnight, the perfect time for our vampires to, carry out this breeding. Let's get them to have a pleasant conversation, I think. Okay. We've got some pleasantness going on. Let's flirt. What's this? Oh, this is good. This is good. Hopefully they'll have a better time of this than... Oh my. I think I'm hoping they'll have a better time of this than Siri and Emmanuel had in the get-go, because Siri was mourning at the time, which obviously the queen is not, and look, they are getting off on a good note. This is so exciting. This is so exciting. Okay, we're gonna stick to, I suppose, the safe stuff. We're gonna stick to the safe stuff. Some of you have also been talking about the queen maybe having like surveillance bugs, magical bugs, to keep track of the, relationship between the males that are being chosen to breed with the female vampires and such. But I don't know if the queen would have it in her to like come up with those kind of ideas. She largely follows what advisors tell her. Like, she's quite heavily reliant on them. Saphira isn't gonna have, she isn't gonna breed at all, so it wouldn't matter to her personally, but she does have a twin, Galaxia, who's up next, who's gonna, not after the queen, but she's in the cycle. So I don't think Saphira would want her sister to be surveillanced like that, and also Yuki's in the breeding cycle, so I don't know if she would suggest something that means she has to be, supervised, or she has to be kept track of by the queen. I don't think they would dig their own holes like that. So things will just have to continue as they will. I'm sure the queen is expecting their attitude with Siri to be a precedent for the rest of the ladies. Oh, look at these two! Major is just so gorgeous. Now, one thing I'm nervous about is we have just had baby girls born, and we had twin girls, so I am worried. I'm almost confident we're going to have multiples, but I am worried that we're going to have boys, and we're not going to have a princess at all. I am worried about that, and that does mean Mage's genes is, most likely to pass on to a son. But even if we don't get a princess, I suppose we'll have, you know, males for the future. We'll have hopefully a beautiful male like Salazar. I mean, like Major. So that's kind of where I'm at. Let's throw in an embrace for you two. Let's do a sexy pose. And whisper seductively. Open umbrella. I might have to take them inside at some point. Because is it raining? Yep, it is raining. Okay, let's take these two inside. Oh, actually no, let's take them here. Let's sit and chat here, why don't we? I mean, that's a covered spot. They can head inside later on, but that is a covered spot. So they should be able to get things, like they should be able to just romance a bit more here. There we go, there we go. We haven't really had cause to use this spot. Look at how pretty it looks. Okay, the queen's face. Don't mind her being impaled by the wood. Don't mind her. Oh, they're already good to go. Okay. Look at how quick that was. Heck yeah. Okay, we are gonna head. I would have gone to the hot tub. Maybe they can. Can they? Let's just assume they can. Let's head up there. If they can get there before the sun comes up, I think they should be fine. Otherwise, we wouldn't want them to be caught outside without a roof over their heads. Look at how easy that was. Now, I wonder if, you know, the queen choosing Major has anything to do. I mean, they've kind of broken certain, I feel, tendencies that the vampires have had in terms of superiority. You know, they're not as mean to the spellcasters now, they're a bit more accepting. But I also wonder if part of that's because the spellcasters are looking more and more like the vampires. And in Aphrodite's generation, I wonder if her choosing like a great uncle as her first partner is part of keeping it in the blood, keeping it in the family, purifying the vampires even more, right? Because even among vampires, the Salazar bloodline would be the most superior. So a male of the Salazar bloodline that you could partner up with would be the most ideal choice, right? Because that connects you to royalty or reinforces your royalty in a way. Okay, here they go. Major is so beautiful. He is just so beautiful. I'm actually really excited for kids between these two. Really very excited. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be great. This is gonna be so great. So you have also been worried about Mirabella. Now Major, he actually is in Glimmerbrook, so he kind of looks over Mirabella, right? And you've been worried that Mirabella's family, they've been involved in drama down the line. So how is that going to turn out, especially because Mirabella's evil? I'm also curious, given that Lady Angel is not. Is Angel good? Yeah, she's good. So I wonder how that's going to work out. Like, how is Mirabella going to be under Angel's guidance? Okay, you two. Can we just take a moment? Can we just take a moment to appreciate how beautiful Major is? Like, I am so excited for this kid to be born. I mean, even if it's a boy, it's probably going to be a very attractive one, right? Oh my goodness, this is so exciting. So exciting. But if it is a girl, if it is a princess, I feel like we'd have to really luck out because it's the second pregnancy. We had a set of girls in, like, you know, series birth. So I'm not really having high hopes that it's going to be a girl, but I'm excited to breed Major. And if it is a girl, she's going to have black hair. And it'd be so cool if she had those orange eyes as well. Ah, to be like different, you know? Different from what we've had, like the past, well, including Aphrodite and her mother, like 2 generations, actually 3 generations. The past 3 generations, all the queens slash princesses have had the light blue eyes. So I would love for us to have a different eye color come into the royal line. Okay, you two, I suppose you can head on inside. Why don't we go inside, you two? Come on in. Oh, look at this, look at this. Because of the lot trait, she's got this chance of twins. Feeling pretty pumped. Aphrodite's chances of having twins are high. And oh, look at this. Hoping for fangs. Thanks to the powers of the dark ley line, chances of having a vampire baby have increased. Okay, I'm going to get her to actually take the test, pregnancy test. Now, I was wondering previously how the spellcasters would have, you know, become vampire hybrids if their fathers weren't active vampires or vampire hybrids. And that's probably because we a few generations ago had all the soldiers staying on that lot, and so as a result we had the I think like the ley line, or like the dark ley line lot trait, which makes babies there born a chance of, you know, being vampire. So that's the game reason why they probably, you know, two of them turned out hybrids. But for the purpose of our story, it's been going on for a while. We kind of know that the spellcasters have been choosing partners that did have vampiric lineage down the line, and that's how certain cosmetic traits have been passed on, right? Certain things like their eye colors, their ears, all of that. Okay, well, it looks as though the queen is pregnant, guys, which I'm so excited about. But she's gonna tell Major the news. Alright, she's gonna tell him that it was a successful consummation. And then he is going to be moved out. He's gonna return back to his post. So there we go. And look at these two. This is what an ideal breeding is like. She is not getting turned upside down by his attentions or anything like that. She's not wanting to pursue a romance with him or anything like that. She's kind of done her duty. He's done his duty, and now they are going to move on. He's going to return to his post, and we're going to be spending time with our ladies. Look at these butterflies. Right, my lovelies, we are at the autumn caravan over in Selva Dorada, because it is that time of the year when our ladies like to get away from the capital, escape, relax a little bit. I also imagine that Selva Dorada is probably one of their like border territories, and they like to make their presence known by actually making an annual trip there and getting to know their citizens just a little bit, and, you know, reinforcing the authority they have. They don't want that piece of land to be forgotten and then others to come in and sweep it. I'm pretty sure when we've had the scholar come by the temple in the past couple of generations, we've kind of said that maybe an ancient vampiric culture used to live here and they have since died out. So, you know, this kind of is like lands that the vampires have had control over for a long time. It's just been jumping between royal families, and right now it's with the Salazars. So there we go. We're going to spend a couple of days here. Now, we might have to go back to the palace when the queen is close to being due. For now, though, I think we're okay. But the queen did want some relaxation time. She's in her second trimester. Look at her belly. Look at that. That's so cute. But she is in her second trimester. So that's pretty exciting. I'm hoping this trip is going to be a lot better than what Wisteria had with Zelda, because they became enemies during their autumn caravan, and we don't want that to happen between the cousins and the sisters here. So we're going to take some time and see how everyone is relating to each other and relaxing, of course. I also feel as though the queen would feel especially comfortable leaving the capital and coming here, because she's just recently kind of entered new recruits to the army. She's welcomed them. She's assigned the soldiers their posts. So the empire is reinforced. It is very strong right now. So it's okay for the queen to be leaving the throne for a couple of days and, you know, making rounds over here. But look at this place. This is a plaza that we've been coming back to every season, I'm pretty sure. It looks so cool, though, doesn't it? I don't have the creator with me right now, but whichever episode I first featured this in, one of the past generations, I wrote down the creator. So if you guys, you know, have been going from generation 1 to now and you've come across that, then you probably already have it in your game or saved somewhere. But okay, look at this. We've got some bathrooms here. This is kind of like a dancing / lounge space. We've got a bar. It's actually really nice. Now, some things I want to take out, and I actually will, like technology, should be non-existent. So we'll go expel that. Anything else? And then we have like this area. Us Sims can gather up some artifacts. Look at this. This is like a really nice, kind of almost like museum-esque spot. This kind of feels like a bit of a shop that we have, or a studio. And then you come up, look, we've got kitchens, which is really nice. We've got, again, this feels like the excellent place to come and discuss things, the findings you've had. They even have like beds and stuff so you can rest up. I actually get the Sims to stay in a separate lot. Hold on a second. What's incomplete about it? What the hell is incomplete? Really? Maybe we should change it from a bar to something else. Let's see. What if we do a lounge? Still need a microphone. Yeah, we can put in a microphone, I think. Let me see. Where do we have a microphone? Microphones don't look nearly as blaring as some of the, like the TVs and stuff. So I suppose this is supposed to be a bar. Can be made into a lounge. That's fine. We'll just, we'll pop this here. That works out well for entertainment. That's fine. There we go. There we go. I normally get my Sims to rent a property, like over here. I'm pretty sure the ladies are staying here right now. But we spend almost all our time here because this is where the action's at. This is like the ideal place. I suppose, I mean, that's the thing. I don't want to turn it into a rental because then we don't have nearly as much traffic coming through. And I like kind of the immersion of the people of Salvadorada being here and, you know, coming to see the vampires, the royals, and the nobles. They're probably very excited about all of that. There we go, Autumn Caravan. We've gotten our notification. Now, let's have a look at what the Sims are feeling. Maybe some of the things that is going through their mind. Saphira wants to scare someone. Of course she does. She's very mischievous. We've discussed this in a previous episode. She doesn't like wellness or fitness at all. And I feel as though that's come about because, you know, she wasn't happy that she was forced to be a champion. She wanted to be a priestess. But at some point she realized, you know what, even though I dislike it, I just have to do it and I'm going to do it very well. I can be very good at my role. That's fine. But she still has mischievous tendencies. Lady Galaxia wants to be friendly with Saphira, of course. I love how close the twinsies are. And, you know, very different to Wisteria and Zelda and the situation they had. The Queen. Drink a plasma pack. I don't think we actually have a frog or a fish. And it's the daytime, so I don't know where the heck would even be able to get that. We do have this, though. You could come fishing here. And does the Queen... The question is she immune to the sun? She doesn't have perfect sun resistance. She has greater sun resistance. So she might be able to make a trip down here and, you know, get a frog or get a fish and turn that into a plasma pack. Because I don't see any, like, logs or things lying around here. So she might have to come down to the docks. That's quite interesting. Yeah, she might do that. She might do that. Okay, and then Lady Yuki. Also, Siri is here with us, in case you guys missed it. Siri is actually joining us in this escape. She has her brother Myron at the Creature Cradle, so it's okay for her to leave because Myron's going to look after the kids when she's gone. That's fine and well. She wants to chat with Lady Saphira. Makes sense. obviously Saphira doesn't know about her married status, but they were quite close. Saphira advised Ciri, and I assume she would want to keep Saphira up to date. Even if she's hiding the truth from Saphira, I think maybe she feels quite close to her. So, yeah, she'd, want to update everyone on this. Anyways, for Yuki, Saphira is the other advisor of the queen, aside from Yuki, so I imagine they would want to chat with each other quite a bit to make sure there's the right information between the two of them, and they're supplying the queen with the appropriate materials and appropriate things at all times. And then Lady Angel wants to do something romantic. Now, one of you lovelies were actually saying that in the previous episode, because these ladies, they're all cousins, I was, quite confident we're going to have absolutely no romances, or if we do, it's going to be very difficult. And then he was saying that it hasn't even been that long, and we already have a ton of romances. Like, we had 2. We have one between Emmanuel and Ciri. We have kind of like a romance going on between Angel and Galaxia. So, I know, unexpected things, but there we go. We didn't even have to try that much, and already we are getting these romances between the ladies, so that's very exciting. And then, the drama's starting early. Normally it's a bit of a slow burn, but I like it. It's different from some of the other things we've had previously. But okay, so she's definitely wanting to take this time to be a bit closer to someone. I'm assuming it's Galaxia. But okay, we'll see where her feelings take her. We'll see where it goes. Saphira, you want to scare someone. You're chatting with the queen and with Angel, and you actually have a closer relationship with the queen. I don't know if you'd want to scare the queen. I don't know. I feel like the queen's a little bit gullible, and it's gonna be and she's pregnant. Like, why would you want to scare the queen when she's pregnant? So maybe Angel? She's talking to the queen now. It's like she's made her mind up. She wants to scare the queen about something. What, though? I don't think you want to scare a pregnant queen, honey. Let's just go and scare Angel, please. Oh my goodness. Yeah, she's gonna scare Angel. Let's just go and, no? Not scaring her? Well, we can try and scare Galaxia, perhaps. Or Yuki. I mean, you're sitting right next to Yuki. Let's see. For some reason, she's, like, unable to scare. What about your twin? Nope. Well, let's go back to Angel, maybe. Or do you want to scare Ciri? Well, she needs the option to do that. Well, maybe she needs to be a bit mischievous in order to do that. What is this? Increasing mischief skill? Doesn't she have enough mischief for that? I feel like she should, maybe, have enough mischief for that. What about Yuki? Let's try being a little bit mischievous with Yuki. Impersonate mermaids. We'll go do that. Describe apocalypse. You know what? I can imagine that Yuki's trying to have like a bit of a serious conversation with Saphira, but then Saphira is telling her all the things that could go wrong with this autumn caravan, and I imagine that would scare Yuki quite a bit. Should be pretty freaked out because, part of keeping everything okay during the trip is their responsibility. Because I don't think she'd appreciate that too much. Okay, start a rumor, maybe about something that is going on here. What else? Start a rumor. We'll share conspiracy theory. I don't know if you want to go as far as, pretend to be slapped. Feels a bit extra. Okay, she's unable to scare. So I might have to do something else with that. What's this? Play in the rain. It's not raining, and also it's sunny outside. You could die. Chat with Galaxia! Excellent. See, that works out. Whenever they want to do things with each other, is perfect. I wonder if singing about the autumn caravan counts as chatting. Does it? Does it? I can imagine the twins are very excited to be here with each other. Very, very excited to just get away and relax. Especially because even though it's her role and she does, you know, exercise for her role, Saphira is not a big fan of it at all. So when she's here, she doesn't have to do any of that, right? She can relax a bit more. Okay, and then Galaxia wanted to be friendly with Saphira. That share Autumn Caravan spirit, heck yeah, everyone's excited. The twinsies are so excited. When it's nighttime, we might see if we can get the ladies to go together to the temple or something like that. That would be fun, I reckon. It's also a bit dangerous to send them during the day. They could easily die. All sorts of terrible things could happen. But they might do that. Like, you know, as a group go together during the Autumn Caravan. Okay, you've chatted. The queen, that's right, she wanted to go down, didn't she? She wanted to go down and see if she could maybe get a frog or a fish. Well, why don't we keep an eye on the queen? Let's send her fishing just by herself because I don't think anyone else has the skill to not die, sizzle and burn. So hopefully she'll be fine. She's got an umbrella with her. She should be okay. The only time the umbrella's going to be down is when she's actually fishing. But the docks are very beautiful, and I don't think the vampires come here that often, even when they do visit, because they have to stay indoors. But look at how pretty everything is. Like the waterfalls here. Looks lovely. It just looks beautiful. Okay, let's head on down. Yeah, look, already her energy is kind of going down a bit and it's scaring me. So, if she's here, we need to keep an eye on her. We cannot let her go on her own. That's too risky. Okay, here she goes. Here she goes. Don't chat with Yuki. Oh, no. Oh, no. Don't chat with Yuki. Let's just do this. And then, does she have bat form? She does not. Okay, but if her energy starts going down too much, gets to the halfway point, we need to get it back to everyone else, I reckon. Because we're entering danger territory. We're gonna be entering danger territory. But okay, look at her. She's enjoying herself. She's enjoying herself. That's good. I feel like in the previous generation, no other queen would have even bothered to take a risk like this, especially if they're pregnant. Because, you know, their security is everything. But Aphrodite, I mean, she grew up very playful, and I feel like when she's in the capital, when she's in the castle, she's very proper about a lot of things, and she tries not to let her playful, innocent self show as much because, you know, she's in the position of leader. But over here, when they're away, they're, you know, at the Autumn Caravan, they're relaxing. I think she allows that part of herself to come out a little bit more. She gives herself kind of permission to enjoy. Okay, we caught a fish. And we can turn that into a plasma pack? How can we turn that into a plasma pack? That is a fish, but we cannot turn it into anything. Let's come back to the others. I don't think you want to stay out too long. How come we can't turn that into anything? Do you need a certain... no, I know. I think you need a certain amount of vampiric lore skill, and I highly doubt we have any of that. Does anyone? I don't think any of our ladies have, like, the vampiric lore skill. I think you need that to a certain level in order to have the plasma packs. That's fine, though. She enjoyed herself. She went fishing a bit. She wants to tell a joke, though. So I'll go tell one of the ladies a joke. Maybe Angel. I feel like you should foster your relationship with Angel a bit more. So let's tell an inside joke. Make her feel a bit more comfortable. This also is supposed to be a time to bond with each other. And who is trying to get into contact? Beckett. It's good to hear your voice, Lady Saphira. I wanted to ask you if I should get to know Ray Sal's a little bit better as a friend. They seem like good company. Okay, so one soldier is sending a message to their general, the champion, and asking if they should get a little bit closer to a soldier at the Shadowlair. Now, Beckett's the one who looks after the Queen spellcasters. Ray is one of the Salazar triplets that is under Emmanuel at the Shadowlair. So I think, yes, go for it. Saphira would want to encourage the soldiers to have a good relationship with each other. That does make sense to me. Also, one thing I actually haven't gone and done, as champion, Saphira needs to have a group of her own where she can have Emmanuel and then some of the soldiers at the Shadowlair. She needs to have them in a group with her so that she has a force to call on whenever they are required, because they're the ones who are going to be deployed somewhere, not the others who are stationed in various posts. It's going to be the ones at the Shadowlair. So we're going to have to get that sorted at some point. For now, though, it's okay. Don't have to worry much, because like I said, we're enjoying ourselves. We're holidaying. Okay, Yuki, chat with Lady Saphira. I think she got a little bit terrified because of the stuff Saphira was saying. So now she wants to go ahead and she's gonna gossip just a little. And actually, yeah, she's gonna gossip just a little bit. Maybe talk about the yeah, she's telling Saphira that she's scared the crap out of her for a second there. But then she thought about it and she realized that it was just a joke. And I imagine she's gossiping about the ancient vampires and the temples they have nearby. And Yuki's the scholar, so she would love that kind of thing. She'd be interested. And then Saphira would be in charge of security, of course, if they're planning a trip there. So I think that's what they're discussing with each other here and with the queen. The potential of a trip to the temple that is in the jungle, deep in the jungle. Okay, and then Angel. Angel here wanted to be romantic with someone. Now, is this the chance? Galaxia is on her own. Could she take this chance to make a move on Galaxia a bit more? She's also been getting close with Yuki and Siri, right? I mean, they've been enjoying each other's company. She's been enjoying company with Siri as well. And with Galaxia. She's actually friends with Galaxia. So, she's actually, yeah, still closest to Galaxia. So if anyone, I think she would want to approach Galaxia. Let's see. Do you want to ask a risque question? Yeah, we'll go do that. Or maybe she's going to ask Galaxia if her affections are otherwise engaged. Maybe she'll do that. She'll ask if single. She'll kind of ask if Galaxia has someone else that she is pursuing casually. Nope, Galaxia does not. Galaxia's affections are not engaged. She's very much available. Why don't you grab something to eat from the bar? Let's order some food. Let's get some chips and salsa. That would be nice. We also have like a stall here, so they can just come and grab Salvadoran food if need be. It's currently closed, fortunately, but it's open most of the time. We have the bar though. They can always grab some food from the bar, so that's fine. What we don't have is a cauldron. And actually, she can go outside. So I would love to add in a cauldron somewhere that she can access. I think that would be great. Because then she could actually make things at the cauldron. So why don't we... Let's see. Would that be under activities? I mean, we need a cauldron because we need, these sims to be able to. We need her to be able to make stuff for the other vampires. Yeah, I think a cauldron out front there should be just fine. Easily accessible. So there we go. We have a cauldron, so she can make potions if need be. Speaking of potions, let's go make some now. And she can experiment if she wants as well. Let's make maybe 2 batches. We'll make 2 batches of potions and then experiment if need be. And also, actually, those potions are going to be very useful if we are planning to go to the temple. Whether it's at night or in the morning, if they start getting thirsty, if any, like they need start getting haywire, potions are going to be probably the quickest fix to any of those problems. So she's actually using a wand as well now. The one that she won from Mirabella when she was testing her and doing duels. She won a few things. She got the wand, and she got some alabaster. So, yeah. Now she uses that wand whenever she's doing things, and I think that's pretty cool. I imagine that's primarily how she's gonna get resources, is from duels and such. Look at her, she's getting all excited and stuff. And I imagine all of these Salvadoran people are like so fascinated by the alchemist that has come to visit, and they're all watching and, look at this. These two are just like, oh my goodness, what is she doing? What sorcery is this? It's amazing, isn't it? Indeed. I feel that way too. Okay, let's bottle this up. Let's bottle this up. Look at her being all respectful and stuff. Good on you, Lady Angel. You're being an absolute angel, I tell you. This is good for the vampire reputation. You're helping them out quite a bit. Okay. Let's make some more potions. How's everyone going? Their thirsts are pretty decent, so that's really good. Yep, everyone's feeling pretty decent. That's kind of interesting. They mainly stick around here, even though we have like all of this space and all of these things. But I suppose it makes sense. That's why we have the music. That's why we have the bar, the drinks, all those kind of stuff. So, you know, they would probably enjoy staying there the most. Okay, Angel. As soon as you're done stocking up, then I think the sun will be going down pretty soon. And once it is nighttime, I think we'll be quite comfortable to take everyone with us and start going to the temple and maybe seeing how things turn out there. Now, the dangerous part is, of course, trying to get to the temple, because that's when you're kind of left out in the open, especially if you like lose a machete or something like that. And I think Saphira here is discussing the dangers of this whole trip. The fact that, you know, if they get caught out in the sun, that's going to be dangerous. What if they get thirsty? All of these little details need to be worked out. And, of course, I imagine that Yuki is probably the one who has suggested that maybe we can get the alchemist to make some potions for us, and that's going to keep us sustained while we're moving, right? And Saphira, you know, she's waiting for that. She's organizing all of that. And the vampires, I imagine, would leave when Saphira feels as though it is safe for them to leave. But they have like a very short window. They have to make it to the temple before the sun gets up. Let's bottle all of this up. I feel like maybe one more batch of potions just to be safe. We'll make one more batch of potions, and then I feel we should be able to make that trip without risking anyone too much. I feel like we're gonna need this batch of potions. So let's get one more. And we're not gonna find, like, you know, cauldrons along the way. The cauldron's here. It's definitely not gonna be in those other spots. So they're in the dock. And now Saphira is basically telling the plan to Yuki and to Galaxia. She's updating them. This is what's gonna happen. Everyone needs to be alert. We're gonna leave when Lady Angel is done making her potions. Saphira is sitting here keeping an eye on Lady Angel. And this is big responsibility for Angel as well. She needs to make sure that they're prepared. They have enough potions to last the trip. Because if they don't and something happens, then, you know, she may end up getting blamed for not being nearly as prepared. So, come on, Angel. Time to focus. You need to get these potions done, but we have a very small window. If we don't leave on time, we're gonna run out of time. Now, where is Siri, I wonder? Where has Lady Siri gone off to? I don't see her here. Is she on another level, maybe? Who's trying to get into contact with the Queen? I don't know. Someone was trying to. Where is Lady Siri? Oh, up, 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 up. Bottle the potions up. Oh, she's up here. Look at that. See, Siri's looking at all of these potential treasures and such. I'm not sure if Siri's going to come with us. I feel like she should, but I'm also scared to bring her along because we can't help her if anything happens. We cannot help her. So maybe we'll leave Siri here. If she gets caught out, like we can't even give her potions. If she gets caught out, she could die. Kind of like a Wendell situation. So I think we'll leave her at the bar here and we'll just take the ladies with us. But okay, everyone's good now. We have the resources we need. And Saphira is gonna lead the expedition per se. Beckett, no, you don't have to come with us, but she's gonna lead the expedition, you know, as champion in charge of security into the jungle. Oh, this is exciting. This is also gonna be a great opportunity for Yuki to gather up the artifacts that she needs and such, build up some of the wealth and stores for this generation. So, okay, we need to start off at the Trailhead Spa. And then we're going to go off from there. So I'll go to the Trailhead Spa. Now I wonder, do we have a covered area there or do we not? Do we have a covered area there? I'm not entirely sure. We shall have to see. I haven't been here in a long, long time. So it's escaping my memory. Okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look. Up, 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 up. Okay, we have like these areas, but I don't know if they count as a covered area. I mean, this bathroom is covered, and that's pretty much it. I suppose we could build a makeshift sheltered area if we really needed to. Now, though, I'm pretty okay. Right, well, these guys, they're gonna get going. The champion is gonna... Oh, Siri's coming with us? Okay, well, I made a mistake. I forgot that Siri was part of the group. That's fine. Let's hope Siri stays alive, because I'm gonna be stressed if she doesn't. Can we send her back to the lodge? We can send her home. You know what? If we have a medical issue, we're just gonna send Siri back home, okay? If Siri gets in danger and she starts flaking, going on flame, and she needs medical attention, she will be sent back to Forgotten Hollow. That's the course of action we're taking. But I think this is a good spot for us to end off the episode. When we come back next time, our champion is going to be leading the way through these jungles to try and get us to the temple, where hopefully the ladies can dig up some treasure in peace. This is going to be dangerous because we have been caught out here before in the daytime with the vampires. I'm hoping the fact we have an alchemist with potions is going to keep everyone safe, but you never know. You never know. They could be cursed. They could die from that. But okay, guys, with that said and done, I'm going to leave off. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.